They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 17-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Targeting and finding Stills once more. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Jameis now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down, Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 10 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, nice move. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a 1st down with that catch.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Washington. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and this is picked up by the Saints. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play fake. Winston. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Maybe just
2nd and 10.
For no reason.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Winston. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, Winston. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They just do get the play off. Now Winston forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flopped.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
The Saints say they have it, and they do.
But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Winston dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
3rd and short yardage. Winston eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Giants. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, Winston.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Play action now. Winston steps away. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Into the hands of Ingram. Pushing through the contact. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Jones fights through it. Pass complete to Shepard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Winston here to throw.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the